finally, now let's talk about the two Game Boy games, Oracle of Season and Oracle of Ages. These games bring Zelda back to what Legend of Zelda should be. Whether you're zapping a wand that changes the seasons around, you're riding a kangaroo and punching stuff, or you're getting sunken down into sand or trying to fly over it with wings and feathers and references to other games as well. Ages Ages and Seasons both had a lot of merits that make Zelda games uniquely Zelda. One was more of a dungeon solver and one was more of a role-playing game. But no matter which one you picked, if you also had the other one, like I did, you could either hook them up or use a password system to trade certain items back and forth. Here's again where not only are they reintroducing items you don't have to get, but items that are very powerful that do help you out later on in the game. Additionally, if you started the second game with the password from the first, you got an extra heart to start with and a new ending. Now, if you're super obsessive like I am, you had to play each one, get to the end, play the other one, get to the end, and then go back and play the other one again just to make sure there wasn't anything left, and then reverse the order and do it all over again. I did this obsessively, and for the most part, the ending remains pretty much the same. You still fight different bosses, but the end is, of course, Ganon. And both these games are extraordinarily enjoyable. I love both of these games equally well. They are, to me, essentially one game, and I would love to see them bring this back in a single game that you could play and say start as Oracle of Ages, and then it would, play until you got to the end, and then start you immediately at Seasons and vice versa. Start you at Seasons, get you to the end of Ages. And I kind of wish that at the very end, either way you play it, that it would give you a little something extra. On the Game Boys, if you do play it the way that I did, your Link gets like an extra sword, and I think he gets Triforce. It's been so long since I've played it, I really don't remember. Another little historical tidbit about these was it was actually meant to be 3 different games, but there was a lot of confusion with how the password system would link 3 games together, and it just seemed better to do 2 games, and I think they made the right choice with having it 2 games instead of 3. I think what would the third game have to offer? I mean, you had the dungeon exploration, and then you had the more role-playing aspects, and I really can't honestly remember which is which now because it's been so long since I've played these, and they're really hard to find now, but I'd love to get them and play them again. They're a lot of fun, and I really hope that they bring them back in another format. And it's just these games are what Zelda should be. As far as what quest items you need, yeah, it's pretty linear as far as that goes. But I can forgive that simply for the gameplay alone makes up for it. So yeah, if you haven't checked these out, go and try to find them. Call some GameStops or other video game type stores and see if they have them, because they're really fun. The only problem is, well, I guess you're gonna pretty much be stuck using the password, because I don't know if the link cable will work on the DS if you throw in a Game Boy color game. It should, but I don't know. Anyway, until next time, peace out.